shit.
You understand
I got my vape.
I have to record this as well. It's not what I really want.
Do you that's fine, you can do that, but you know what? Don't erase that. I'm gonna FOIA request that. Yeah.
Be right back, guys.
If you erase it, it's a crime.
Okay, triggered. If you erase it, it's a crime.
So it's up to you. It's when you're working on the clock, you can't really use your phone. Like you can use it, but you can't take video and picture. So I'm just like I told you, I just came to file a couple complaints on 2 officers.
Welcome, whoever's here.
Department of Homeland Security.
How do you know they work for the Department of Homeland Security?
Because the situation, I got it on my camera.
No. What's their name?
I got it on my camera.
What?
I don't know about. I don't have it off my head
How
right
do you know
now.
they work for Homeland Security?
Because they came to the scene in the situation that I got into.
Who
are you though?
No. I already told you who I am, which is why I parked here.
Okay. Are you?
No. You're going to answer my question.
No. I don't answer your question.
No. You are going to answer my question because right now you're trespassing.
This is public.
This is not public property.
Listen,
this
relax.
is a parking lot described to the FBI and
this is
Homeland
public,
Security,
though.
and you were told to get off the
I don't
premises.
like it. No, he didn't.
I just told you, and so did the guard, and he's going to say the same thing.
So
if you have a complaint, you are going to identify yourself now, and then you're going to tell me what your complaint is. To show up on our property, this is not your property.
Where is
street is where you can go.
Where is
then if you tie up traffic, Sweetwater's going to have an issue.
I asked you.
I
don't like your attitude.
I don't care if you
I don't like your attitude.
I don't like your attitude. You
just step away. I need a supervisor.
No, I am a supervisor.
Don't yell at me.
I will do what I want because you're turning your back on me.
I can't.
Yes, So where's your car?
I don't answer questions. I don't like your attitude.
Questions?
Can I speak to you? Real quick. This guy's attitude. Who is this guy?
First of all, what are you doing?
I came to file 2 complaints on an officer. 2 officers. Department of Homeland Security. That's it. This visitor's parking is public. It's not private. Show me where there's private. It says visitors parking, bro. I just came to file complaints.
Authorized.
I don't want to speak to you.
Don't put your finger up. Don't do it.
I put it up. I put it up.
Okay, you're not going to
Step
do
away.
You understand what I'm
Step
saying?
away from my face.
No, do you understand what I'm saying right now?
Step away from my face, dude.
I'm not in your face. I'm
Yes,
telling you.
you're in
He
my
just
face.
explained to you that this is not public property.
Step away
so
from
now
my face.
I am saying, where is your vehicle?
I'm not telling you my vehicle.
Okay, well then we're going to be here a long time.
Am I being detained?
No, you're not being
Okay,
detained.
so step away.
No, I don't have to step away because you're not in private property.
Yes, I am.
That? Do you understand?
Don't yell at
You
me.
have been given a lawful order to vacate the premises. Right there, it says it.
No, you didn't.
You
Where?
go over
Where?
there.
Show me.
I'm going to show you.
Show me.
You show me first where your car is. Can you take
No.
pictures of these 2 cars, please? The license plate?
Step away, man.
No, you told me to show you.
Step away.
I'm going to show you right now.
Private. Don't yell at me.
Right there.
Don't
Don't tell me not to do something. You
Stop
understand?
yelling at me.
Stop.
Come on,
Did I just show you?
Come on, you want to go to the sidewalk? Come on.
No, that's public
Let's go.
property. Right
This
here.
is not private.
It says right there, authorized visitors.
That's
Do you
over
understand?
there. That's over there.
Do you understand what I am saying to
This is.
you?
Don't yell at me.
Do you understand?
Stop yelling at me.
No.
I need a supervisor.
I am a supervisor.
No, I need a higher power than you.
There is none.
Step away from me, dude. I come peacefully, and you're
Then
being
answer
rude.
my question. I'm not being rude.
Yeah,
you
you are.
refuse to listen.
I don't need to listen to you. I don't need to listen to you.
That's why you brought it up. Show up.
Show up about
You
what?
told me you got jammed up last night.
It wasn't my job. I came to file complaints.
I was gonna talk to you.
Step away
You
from me.
just want to be constitutional.
No,
I said, why
Yeah,
not?
what's wrong with that?
Because
You
you're on
swore no to it.
private property.
No, it's not. I'm not. This is public. So if I don't leave, you're gonna arrest me?
We can detain you, yes.
So if I don't leave, detain me unlawfully.
Detain you unlawfully.
Unlawfully? This is public.
This is not public. That's public.
This is
What? You're
this
going to right now. I'll stay here. You stay there.
Okay, so let me get my
We
car.
have conversations.
But this is not over, dude. This is public right here. Private's over there. That's what it says, unauthorized area. All right? Come on, stop. Why can you be like this guy, bro?
Where you at?
You're a supervisor, bro. All I need is to file the complaints. That's it.
I was trying to do that with you,
But you started yelling at me, dude. Can we start over? Can we start over? Okay, listen. Let's start over. Relax.
Can we start
I
with
could-
one thing first?
Listen.
Can I please?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. I'm gonna give you. Go ahead.
Would you please provide me valid identification?
No, I can't do that. Did I commit a crime?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did I commit? I don't.
Fine.
You know the statute code 901-151. I have to commit a crime about or has. Have I committed a crime?
How about 21 U.S.C. 952?
21 U.S.C. Section 952 makes it a federal felony to import controlled substances from any place outside of the United States. He's in a parking lot in Miami.
How about?
U.S.C. 545.
How?
18 U.S.C. Code 545, smuggling goods into the United States.
How
About?
about 8
What is?
CFR 1327?
Listen, man.
8 U.S. Code 1327 is aiding or assisting certain aliens to enter. What the hell is this guy talking about?
I'm not giving you my name. I've been detained. Am I being legally detained? Am I being legally detained?
About 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, for detained for what crime?
You're violating public property.
Public property? This isn't over, bro. This isn't over.
Oh, now you're gonna run?
I'm not gonna run nothing.
Looks like you're running.
I'm not running nothing. You can tell one of these are my cars. What do you want to know my car? You want this is what you want? Here. Is this what you want? You're gonna run the plates anyways. Right here.
That's yours?
Yeah, right here.
Did you rent?
Right here. I don't answer questions.
It looks nice.
I don't answer questions like that. I don't answer questions like that.
Are you handicapped?
I don't answer questions like that. I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions.
Yeah, you keep saying that. I haven't asked you any questions.
Before you even do it, you did ask me. You did ask me questions. Go ahead. What's up?
Situation get worse for you. Locals are coming over here.
Okay, they're gonna come and detain me.
Yes, they detain you.
Okay.
This is federal property.
What's your name?
My name is Danny.
I'll be back. No problem. I'll be back.
Alright.
I'll be back. This isn't over, bro. This isn't over. I'm gonna park my car across the street. I just came to file complaints. It's my right to film you guys. First Amendment of the Constitution, dude.
I read the Constitution.
No, I know. Doing what I'm doing. I came with no ill will. You guys are wrong. At least your demeanor's cool. All right. Let's park the car. And we're gonna record. What's up, man?
How you doing? Give me a second, because
What was that?
I'm not the primary officer, so I don't know what's going on, okay?
All right. What's your name and badge number, man?
Sorry?
What's your name and badge number?
You'll get it on the paperwork right now. If they do, I don't know what's going on here.
Why do you have your hand on your gun, man?
Sorry?
Why do you have your hand on your gun?
I got my hand on the
For real, I'm harmless, bro. What's the reason for the stop? You guys, I just got pulled over because I was recording in the public sidewalk and actually in public property and to file complaints. Bobby, listen, I went to go file 2 complaints in the Homeland Security and this man went maniac on me. I went to park, dog. I went to park. Listen, I went to park in the visitor parking lot. And I went to go talk to the security. How do I get inside? And I was recording. They had a flip. They flipped because I was recording the building, and I was there waiting for them to come out so they can speak to me. Oh, this man, the one right there that just got out, dude, the one right there in the white shirt, went bananas on me, dude. In my face, telling me this is private property, wanted my ID. I go, listen, I come peacefully to file 2 complaints, dude. You know? Bro, I couldn't take it no more, bro. I was like, you know what? I'm out, bro. I'm gonna leave. And I left, dude. What's his name? I got his name. What's your name, bro? You're being crazy. Redondo. Bro, you know, listen, I come with no ill will. I record everything with the government, dog. I don't come to antagonize nobody.
That's different.
So why'd you pull me over? Because of him?
No, because I'm finding what's going on.
Oh, you want to know what's going on?
That's
That's all what's going on. I got it all on camera. I came to file 2 complaints on federal officers that completely booted me out of a public building 2 days ago, of a federal building. And that's all I did.
Right.
And the outside, dude, by the gate where the security is, you know, when you come inside, is that public or private? Be honest, dude.
Inside by the gate, inside the gate is public.
Okay, can I get out the car?
Yeah.
Can you? No, bro, no. Can you tell that man that that's public property? It look good because
Sidewalk is public. Right. So you cross inside by the gate, that's right.
Be past the gate.
Okay, but listen, we don't need to do this with these guys.
Alejandra. Why not?
Okay, what do you want to say? Okay.
I'm not gonna relax. I got it. Where I was at is public property.
On the sidewalk.
Okay? Where I was at.
On the sidewalk.
Okay, let's say about was it and it's private. Did you ever tell me anything to get the hell out? Did you ever say anything like that? Bro, you got in my face. You started yelling at me. This is not done, bro. How do I file complaints on
Then they got the own regulation. You want to go to
what department you work for, bro? What you FBI?
No, you never showed me your driver's license.
I don't need to show you shit unless I commit a crime, dude.
You're the one with the camera.
It doesn't matter. It's a camera. It's a career killer right here. It's proving it. Why didn't you be professional like this gentleman, dude? Talk to me like a human being, man to man, not like a maniac, dude. You didn't do that. I came peacefully, bro. Did I come peacefully or not?
Did you come peacefully?
Absolutely. Don't step out. Don't step.
Oh, now you're telling me what not to do.
Of course I can. You work for me.
Well, I'd like
You
to
deserve to get talked to like this. You can't be treating the people like this. I was completely nice to you, dude.
I gave you
This
a
isn't
lawful
over.
order.
I don't need to listen to what law is that. What law is that? What law?
It's 2 people, okay?
Okay?
You're a big tough guy.
No, I'm not tough guy. You're the tough guy, man. I come man to man. I was very polite to you. You didn't have to act like that. You went viral on my 2 platforms now. This is why I record you guys. The idiot and the stupidness and the ignorance and the rudeness you guys pull in front of cameras to the people that pay you, dude. You can't be doing that, bro. This isn't over, dude. It's not. I'll be back. I can record there. You can kick some rocks. You're dismissed. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, dude. If you see the video, you're gonna be like, dude. That's it. That's it. All right. Hey, appreciate it. Hey, you're handing the gun, man. I know I get
I
it.
stand like this.
You know I'm the camera, dude. You know I'm Raggle Monkey's homeboy. You guys know Raggle Monkey.
Wait, how do you want me, right?
You too, brother. Take it easy, man. All right? That man needs to be fired. Right there. It's not all. You'll see me again. Punk. Sorry, Charlie.
What's going on, Bay fam? It's your boy, Bay Area Transparency, and we're back at it once again. And for this video, we're in the city of Rio Vista, California. We went ahead and stopped through going somewhere else. Actually, I wasn't even going to go here, and I decided to go to the post office. Now, this isn't a video that I would normally post, and it wasn't going to be a video that I would normally post because if they didn't do too bad, so to speak. But then at the end of it, when I wanted to try to get their names and information so I could file a complaint if I chose to, which I probably wasn't even going to, they just shut down and decided they weren't going to help me anymore. And it got worse and worse and worse to the point where I even had to go live. Okay, I put some of that live video in here, very little of it really, just so you guys can see. And I'm sorry the quality is really bad on the live video, but I wanted you to get an idea of what went on that day in the Rio Vista post office. You guys will see a bunch of other people involving themselves, and the way that these ladies at the post office acted and reacted to me me is unacceptable, period. And the people that work for us should not be allowed to work in our public places if they're not going to treat the members of the public with respect. Remember, these people have the same rights as us, and they should be happy that we are out exercising these rights and ensuring that we continue to have these rights. Anyways, subscribe, like, share, follow us on Facebook, Bay Area Transparency Official. It's BAT, baby. I'm out.
No issues. Hopefully we have good employees in here who know our rights and respect them because they have the same rights. But we'll see. Right. Thanks, sir. What's funny about this as well is the code actually says in order for that to even be relevant, it needs to be hanging up at the entrance of the post office. Now, I guess they can say that's at the entrance because it's the entrance there, but kind of not really needs to me.
Okay, Bay Fam, as I said, here's the Code of Federal Regulations right here. And if you look down about the second sentence, each occupant agency shall be responsible for the observance of these rules and regulations. Federal agencies must post a notice in the appendix to this part at each public entrance to each federal facility, period. It's supposed to be posted on the front door and probably at that other entrance as well. Let's get back to it.
No, I'm good. Appreciate it. Excuse me? Who are you? Oh, what's your name? Oh, I'm Jake. What's your name? I'm just trying to know who I'm talking to. Okay, good to meet you. Why are we not allowed to take pictures? Just because? Okay. She's like yelling. She's like yelling. Crazy.
Okay, Bay Fam, as you can see, that was pretty much the gist of our conversation, right? I was going to give it a second, let the people come out, go back in, take some pictures. Hopefully they didn't freak out on me. Maybe wait for the police if they were going to call them, as I assume they might do. Then I was going to get her name, maybe talk about the rules and regulations governing conduct on postal property, and I was going to leave. At that point, we would not be watching this video, but then it turned into this. Let's go ahead and move on.
So I don't know where that lady went, but I heard her back here like yelling and freaking out. She is one loud lady. Hello? I was wondering how much of a book of stamps? A full book. $13.20 for a full book. And do they still sell 1 cent stamps? For 1 cent stamps? Yeah, they still sell the 1 cent. But the stamps are the forever, right? They don't change? Okay. 1 cent stamps. Here comes Rio Vista PD. For no reason. Good.
Okay, Bay Fam, again, this is my point to this video. They turned a situation that wasn't so bad into a worse one. Rio Vista PD came right here, and they really didn't say much to me. They came, went in, spoke to them for a while, and they left. Didn't say much to me. But then the situation got worse because I figured now she had been educated by the PD. I wanted to ask her name, maybe even talk about the rules and regulations regarding photographs, and then I was going to be on my way. But they turned the situation into a worse one.
And that was because she's crazy. And so there he goes. It's the known walk of shame. So I heard him say, we know this guy here, we know who he is. No big deal, they all know him. Karen, did you learn a lesson? Let's see if I can get Karen, I need to get your info so I can make a complaint, please. Excuse me. Yeah, let's do. I need the Karen or The supervisor, her name's Karen. I heard you call her Karen. Oh, no, the other lady. I need all her info so I can get a, well, yeah, I can get a complaint here. Yeah, I need to get all your info. All your info. What is it? What's your last name? Can you write it down? If I don't know your name, I can't file a complaint. So yeah, I need you to write your name on there. Yeah, and you're the only Jeanette that works for post offices? I mean, come on. Yeah, you know exactly what's going on. Yeah, so first and last name, please. need your first and last name, please. Public information. And what's your last name? I need your last name. Ma'am, you're not the only Jeanette that works for post offices. That's great.
Rio Vista Post Office. I'm sure they'll know who she is.
And how do you know this?
Because it's common sense.
Common sense. Her name is public info. First and last. So yeah, she kind of has to get it. It's like a file of complaint. So yes. People, I don't know why people want to get involved.
They're all public servants, so they all employed by the federal government. They all have to get their information.
This lady, this lady is what's wrong with the country at this point. Whew, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, it looks like we'll have to stay here and wait for this lady who doesn't want to get her information. She would be smarter just to give me the info so I can leave, because so we'll just, until I'm helped, we'll stand at this counter, I guess. Yeah, I'm just not done with the info. I need her last name. She hasn't given me all the info. So yeah, I'm just still waiting. Or you can have her write it for me so I can get it down. But the faster she does it, the faster I can leave. So, and at the end of the day, she'll do it. Yeah, that's not how it works. It's public info. So I have to stay here until I'm done.
Nobody's using this counter.
I know, but I'm using this counter. You guys are not supplying me the info I need. And so I'm just politely and calmly asking for the info I need. Like why we have to go through this all the time, I have no clue. They already understand they messed up. She's already been told there's nothing they can do. But they got to do that one last little stubborn push for some reason. And now we got a bunch of people in here who need to be helped. Can't be helped because I'm at this counter. It doesn't make any sense. Here's what they're gonna say. Why don't you have the last name? Do you see have a card? I mean, I can take a card. Thank you, bro. Take care. Oh, boy. She's shutting down. Looks like we're moving over. Okay, I'm sorry they're not assisting me here. Maybe
I'm
you
sorry,
can.
you guys at the end of the line?
Well, you guys just literally refused to assist me and moved. So you just send the package up. Go ahead. I'm being helped and they're refusing to help me. So I just need the last name so I can file the complaint. I mean, that's it.
To be honest with you, I'm being perfectly honest with you. I do not know the last name.
Okay. Well, I mean, she does, and you guys can provide it. You actually have to provide it. It's in your rules.
she is on they have meetings.
All right, Bay fam, let's go ahead and stop right there. As you guys can see on this page, we're going to go ahead and look at subsection B, subsection 1, with the exception of law enforcement personnel. The following data is considered public information: the name, job title, grade, current salary, duty, blah, 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 of the employees at the USPS. It's public information, and this was a quick look. I'm sure if I sat there and looked around for it and really tried to dig for it, I could find where they have to give their name. But it's clear that it's public information. They should just be able to give that to me so I can file the proper complaint. But of course, they're refusing to do that. Let's get back to the video.
Well, sounds like we're shutting this line down then. If you're refusing to, you're literally refusing to help me. So
I just haven't gotten any mail in my mailbox for
this is ridiculous.
I mean, I don't get a lot of mail anyway, but we double check.
Here's a pin for you guys to write the last name so I can bounce. These people are absolutely ridiculous. They're trying to just basically go around me and refuse service. So now it looks like we're gonna need her name, and her name, since they're deciding to refuse service. Now she's got her coming back out too. They're trying to keep one open. So see, now they're basically trying to open her back up. Refuse to assist me in the information I need. But you guys are complicit in what you're doing. So I'll get her name. I need your name as well. So she was supposed to be on works. And she's back at helping people. She literally walked away from me when I was asking her for information. Yeah, they sure were.
Yeah, I heard it on my radio.
Yep, they were. If these people would act right, I would be gone. So
I'll get the cops call get on it.
they didn't do that last time. What are they going to do this
It's a
time?
law report.
Sir, it's not.
Yes, it is.
If I was you, I'd just mind your own business. I wouldn't even. You're talking to me.
I'm
I'm
not too. It's against the law.
Oh shit! You're a cop. Imagine why you're acting this way.
Because you just created a problem.
I'm not. I was screamed and yelled at. I'm trying to get information so I can let the post office know. They're refusing to give me the information.
Call the inspector.
You weren't here. How do you know?
I don't see them, they never scream.
Yeah, it happened.
If they did that, just call the postal inspector.
I'm going to, but I need their name. Yes, they should do it. Sir, I'm not even going to argue with you. You're not involved. Just mind your business.
Well, then, so I got that, call the cops.
Go ahead, call them. You're a cop. Call your buddies. This dude's a straight clown.
You just need this. Enough for it.
Because he's a cop, it's illegal to record people. Guys,
Okay,
insane.
thanks. Bye-bye. Good luck.
An idiot. Okay, I need your name.
It's Karen.
Here
I'm
you go.
not writing it
Here you
down
go.
for you. You can
How do you know I know how to spell it? How do you know I know how to write? You ever heard of the Americans with Disabilities Act? That's why you guys do that. So I'd appreciate your name, please, and then we'll get her. The problem is you guys are now complicit in what, whatever her name is, Jeanette did, because you're refusing me service, right? And I can promise you, you guys probably won't be working here much longer. So, all right. So Karen walked away, is refusing service as well, and we'll get this lady's name as well, and we're gonna get her name because she literally, as I'm trying to ask her for information and get service, she just walked away, pulled her drawer and walked away, tried to start serving other people. And unfortunately, well, fortunately, they don't get to do that. They don't have the right. They need to give us all the service, whether they like what I'm doing or saying or not. They have to provide service. Pretty fucking simple. Just stick this on here for when she's done. Need you to throw your name on there for me, ma'am. Okay, and what's your last name? Here the cops are back. And that's not the way it works, man. I need your first and last name in order to file a complaint. It's public information. So I'm asking you to please do a good job and provide me your last name. You didn't write it. It's not on here. I need your first and last name, please. Just like them. It's not how it works. I need your first and last name. And I need you to write it down for me or give me a card. Okay. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, Bay fam. Now we have the cops back. Again, all because they just don't want to give me their name. That other dude who said he was a cop obviously called them, and here they are. They came right back. They're going to go in and talk to these ladies for a while. That's when I choose to go live here in a minute. So I'll put in that live video. If you guys saw it the other day, I went live. I took it down, and now we're going to put it in this video, get it out to you.
Don't want to write their name, don't want to give me their last name so I can file the proper complaint, the proper paperwork. And as I'm talking to her, she literally grabs her drawer and tries to walk away. So I go over here, and then she says, I'm going to lunch. They shut down. And then so I come over here to get help, and they start helping people around me and refuse to provide their publicly available information. I'm trying to leave. They won't provide them. They literally walked away from me. Oh yeah, they're public service, just like you. Same thing. Because I'm gonna file a complaint. So I need first it was a supervisor. I just need your name. She came out and said it's Jeanette. What's your last name? I need to, I can't call and say, hey Jeanette at the post office. They're gonna be like, we have 1,000 Jeanettes here. You know what I mean? So I said, I just need to let them know. No, I'm not gonna get it. I said, well, okay. So I asked again, and then they walked away from me. And then I went to the next counter. They walked away from me. And then they opened another counter to help the people. So we need to finish getting these names so I can get the hell out of here. I won't be here any longer than they want me here. I can promise that. Be around freaking ladies that act like this. Hell no. Oh, need your name. If you can write your first and last name down for me, I appreciate it. You don't know how to write? Okay.
All right, we just need to send this out. So records are maybe like a fresh order.
Literally now helping people around me, refusing service again. These fucking people are ignorant.
Actually, yes, there's a record in there.
Okay, need your name. Real simple. You guys see it. She just took off, tore off, walked away. Need some names, please. Need some names. I just rang the bell again. They're refusing to help me. Yep, need your name. And the other two ladies. Yeah, I need your first and last. And the other two ladies as well. There you go. Again, I told you what I needed. You guys are refusing me service. So you're refusing service. You won't be working here much longer, I'll tell you that much. Ignorant. So they heard me say that I rang the bell 3 times now. And so she decided to come out. You notice her demeanor and everything is much different than when she first approached me. Need some names here. Gotta have the names. Need to be able to file my complaint. Yep, need your name. Need you to write it down, first and last, please. So Karen Meth is refusing to write her name. Again. It's unfortunate, man. Now they're coming out with the bell rings, but they don't understand that they have no clue the amount of power we have. And I said, you're assisting me. You're not giving me assistance that I need, right? And she said, okay, I'm going to lunch.
Welcome back to the Lackluster Channel. In August of 2022, Kenny McDonald knocked on a police cruiser's window outside of the main police union building in Phoenix.
There's a bunch of people that need help over. You guys help people, right? Do you help people? I'm asking. What do you need? No, I'm asking if you help people. I'm asking you what you need. Oh, I mean, there's a bunch of people over here that are dying in the heat and they don't have any food or water. Could you tell me about that? There's resources over there for them. Oh, there is. But you guys just hang out in parking lots. But I thought you guys help people. You need something? I thought you guys were the ones that help. I know, I need your attention. You're obstructing police operations, yes. So you need to get out of the way, but you. Well, you're not even in it. I was knocking on your window to get your attention. Yeah, okay. You were like, it's called obstructing police operations. Oh, I'm going to ignore it. So if you don't need anything, I wasn't in your way until you stopped, dumbass. Okay.
Officer Jay Sleeper became immediately enraged after Kenny lightly insulted him. Kenny was physically apprehended. placed in custodial restraints and locked into the rear seat of the cruiser without warning. When Kenny asked if it was because he had insulted the officer, Officer Sleeper claims that it was because he wasn't listening, though no instructions were ever given. Officer Alvarado assists in the arrest, though it should be obvious to anyone without any experience whatsoever that the act was unlawful. A moment later, Officer Sleeper claims that Kenny was obstructing.
What was it exactly I did? I told you, obstructing police operation. But the car wasn't stopped until...
13-2402 defines obstructing as using or threatening to use violence or physical force to obstruct, impair, or hinder a public servant acting under color of his official authority. But it's clear that Kenny never used force or words that could be even remotely deemed as a threat. The officers now unlawfully search through Kenny's bag and references an unrelated suspect who was wanted for a firearms-related incident, possibly trying to justify the unlawful arrest. Kenny had no connection to the firearms incident, but Officer Sleeper asks for a one roll, which is police slang for a mobile fingerprint scan. A moment later, Officer Sleeper returns and speaks to Kenny.
I've already explained it to you. What didn't you understand about your now blocking police operations? You can talk all you want. I'll listen. So you were driving, and I knocked on the window. Yeah, you stopped me. Yeah, yep. And I had a question. Yep. And then you stopped, and then I had to go around the car and talk to you. Yeah. See, when you came up to my car, okay, one, you're posing a hazard to me driving because I might hit you. Number two, you stopped me in the middle of my work. Okay. You see how that works? Don't you see how? If you were asking me to get out of front of the car, I could have done it. You didn't. You said you're obstructing. I did ask you. I asked you multiple times if there was something you needed. Can you get out of my car? I guess I did. I said you're in the middle of the road and you need to get out of the way. I know you are deciding. Okay.
The officer claims he told Kenny to move, but that never happened. And after speaking to Kenny, the one-roll unit arrives on scene. And upon his arrival, they discuss the suspect's description from the call that they were attempting to falsely associate Kenny with.
For an irate individual with not a police application update, he received it, and then it came out as, or the next update was, the suspect has left the area on a checkered bicycle wearing a hat.
Kenny's bike was not checkered, nor was he wearing or in the possession of a hat.
That's not a checkered bicycle. No, but he's got a checkered shirt. That's probably what they do.
The officers then pull up a picture of the suspect to compare it to Kenny.
You were at the polling center earlier today, weren't you? No, you don't want to talk. Interesting. What do you guys?
So, Trinity.
Of course, before responding, Officer Sleeper ends the recording. And now, with all cameras turned off, they ask Kenny if they can take his fingerprints, but he refuses. The officers move to forcibly take his fingerprints, but he keeps his hands closed in fists. The officers attempt to pry his fingers apart, causing lacerations in the process, and eventually take him to the ground, causing injuries to his jaw and obstructing his breathing. Two officers place their entire weight onto McDonald, causing scraping injuries across his face and nose. At this point, Kenny is bloodied and afraid for his life, but he is finally beaten into submission, and the officers successfully violate his Fourth Amendment rights again and take his fingerprints. They then fabricate the charges against him by altering his description to fit the firearm suspect. Body cams were turned on and off during the next few hours, intentionally hiding their crimes against Kenny. At one point, they try to clean up his bloody face to hide their violent acts. Kenny was charged with trespassing, obstruction, and aggravated assault, though there was no probable cause for any of the charges. Just prior to his arraignment, a charge of resisting arrest was added, but shortly after, they were all dismissed. Between August and September of 2022, a resistance report was reviewed by supervisors, including 3 sergeants, a lieutenant, and a commander within the Phoenix Police Department. But despite reviewing the footage, not one officer reported that the arrest was unlawful or that excessive force had been used. As such, they are all named in the lawsuit, but it is unclear whether any disciplinary actions have been taken against the officers. It was later determined that 2 of the officers are on the Brady list. This list contains some of the worst police officers that still have a job in the nation, those involved in incidents of untruthfulness, criminal convictions, excessive force, and other acts of misconduct. They are typically barred from testifying in court. One officer is Chris Turiano, an individual with a long history of excessive force. In 2017, during a protest, he shot a man in the groin with a pepper ball, and as it turns out, they were actually handing out medals for officers who managed to shoot people in the groin during protests. In fact, Chris Turiano shot at least 3 people with pepper balls that night, and some of his victims were simply trying to help people who had fallen to the ground. But Turiano was on the Brady list long before that incident, when he was criminally charged with choking a handcuffed man, all the way back in 2004. Why the Phoenix Police Department still employs him remains a mystery. Another officer involved in this was arrested on 2 misdemeanor counts back in 2015. He was accused of brutally assaulting his wife and son after allegedly being caught cheating. Finally, in July of 2023, Kenny filed a lawsuit seeking nearly $8 million in damages, but as of yet, it is not resolved. It'll likely take years before a judgment is reached or a settlement is determined, and once again, the taxpayers will be punished.
Hey, Brandon, sorry.
They're unelected law enforcement officials. So what do you think? Why is there an endless supply of videos showing law enforcement officers violently violating their oaths and the civil rights
I
of the
didn't
people
realize
they
I still
swore
had
to
this
protect?
going.
Let me know what you think in the comments down
Thanks for
below.
hanging out. I'm
Thanks
just
for
trying to get
watching.
some minutes
If you have
in
a video, use the submit link
on this
in the
other name.
description or pinned comment.
If you're
If
still
you
here, I
enjoyed this
appreciate
one,
it.
subscribe and hit the bell for future
Peace,
content.
everybody.
And check out our other channels, Lady Lackluster and The Odd Side. Remember to like, share, and leave a comment